The iLeadLAB, the idea behind it is to focus on one critical aspect, and that is how do we impart skills and opportunities to people who are out there who can make a difference in their own lives. So what do I mean by that? We've got a huge rate of unemployment in South Africa, if you look at Africa as well, but South Africa particularly. Unemployment in South Africa, currently youth unemployment sits at in the region of about 54%, and current or general unemployment sits at about 29%. So what are these youngsters doing? What are they doing? How can we make a difference? So the iLeadLAB started in that realm, where we began to say, let's engage with those young people who are unemployed. And the premise or the idea here is, if we can make a difference in one person's life, and that person can be brought out of the unemployment queue, we've made a difference in somebody's life. So that's where it started off. But we said, instead of trying to do the typical thing, let's get into the 4IR space. And we began to look at various technologies that are available today within that space. So the iLeadLAB, it has three components. We've actually looked at three components. The first space is the technology space, where we do a lot of coding, robotics, we do a lot of 3D printing, laser cutting, and those are the skills we believe are the start that leads you into the 4IR space. With that, there's a huge focus on soft skills. When we mean soft skills, issues of critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, agility, collaboration. Those are the areas that we know that people lack in. They may have all the ability to do something, but they don't have the ability to problem solve. So what does that leave us? With people who can do very little. So we're saying, can we combine the technology with the soft skills and make it into a rounded, or rather a rounded student or a rounded learner that comes out with better skill and has better value to society? The last element is the enterprise development, because this gives real opportunity or expression to those ideas that are generated. So the enterprise development focuses on how can we take those business ideas or those ideas to the business world, and those products to the business world. How can we find markets for them? How can we find funding for them? How can we look at trademarking? How can we expose our learners, students, and the general public to this type of opportunities that exist? By the way, there are many opportunities like that within South Africa. And Regent Business School, through the iLeadLAB, is able to open up these opportunities to future entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in various fields. It doesn't have to be all in technology. It could be in subsidiary functions, it could be in supply chain functions, but we want to encourage the people out there, particularly in South Africa, to say, take advantage of these opportunities. They exist.